Okay. Now, I do want to come back and say, I said on the homework. The homework is, turn this light on real quick. The homework was how do crabs get out of a barrel? That's the homework. How do crabs get out of a barrel? How do crabs get out of a barrel? And there's a way that crabs get out of a barrel. It's called teamwork. It's called teamwork. Together, everyone achieves more. I learned that at Longfellow when my eldest son, James Paul, was going to school. And they had that acronym in a group called APPLE. And APPLE was the African American something parent something at Longfellow Elementary School back in the 80s. And so together everyone achieves more was what team stood for. And so how do crabs get out of a barrel? How do you keep each other from one crab when the crabs, are getting out of the barrel? You know how you do it? You knock the barrel down. You knock the barrel down. And you know why the crabs have to knock the barrel down? Because crabs walk sideways. Crabs don't walk vertical. Crabs walk horizontal. And because crabs walk horizontal, the barrel has to be knocked down. Not the crabs. However, the barrel has to be knocked down. And when the barrel by the crabs, together everyone achieves more through teamwork, is knocked down, then the crabs together can walk out of the barrel and no longer be in an entrapment and can go to their destination. Whatever your destination is in life, for you to succeed, when you have that crabby dispensation and disposition and you want to get out of it, me. And I'm in a bucket of crabs. I have to be able to speak up and say, hey, crabs, we've got to knock this bucket sideways. We've got to knock it sideways because we don't walk vertical. We don't walk vertical. We walk sideways. And because we walk sideways, we've got to knock the bucket down. And I've got to speak up like blind Bartimaeus and say it. And that's why I do my devotions. That's why I do HHMI. We've got to knock the bucket sideways. We've got to armor up HHMI to the third power, base love. Knock the bucket down, human beings. Knock the bucket down, human beings. And in this bucket, the crabs aren't just the color red. They're all sorts of colors. They're the colors of the chakra 7 in the center, in the core of the energy. Because the energies are all over our body. But the colors of the rainbow that God set in the sky to remind himself that he would never, ever, 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 ever destroy the earth by flood again because he didn't want to destroy his creation, man. Because that would defeat his purpose in creating man in the first place, right? It repented him that he had made man because of man's wickedness. So he set that rainbow in the sky to remind himself not to do that again, to destroy the whole earth. When I was a child, I thought, well, shoot, it's still, God is lying. Excuse me. I said, God is a liar because it's still flooding. Look at this tsunami here. God lied. However, somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do in teaching and preaching. God didn't say he wasn't going to cause it to flood. And God didn't say that nature didn't go through bipolar episodes, highs and lows. All of nature goes through bipolar. All of nature, all of creation goes through bipolar. Highs and lows, ebbs and flows. The earth would not be destroyed by flood. the whole earth. Not bits and portions and pieces of the earth here, there. Excuse me. But the whole of the earth would not be destroyed by flood. The whole of the earth. And that's what has to be taught. But people who love to lie on God, people who love to lie on God and want to make God out to be a liar and themselves out to be truth, they won't teach you that. They won't teach you that about God. They'll let you believe that God is a liar. They'll let you believe that. Don't come out here, sir. They'll let you believe that. But God said he will not destroy the earth by flood again. That means the entire earth, because that's what he did the first time. So, the answer again. How do crabs get out of a bucket? You knock the bucket sideways, crabs. If you're having a crabby attitude, knock your bucket sideways and get out of your bucket. Get out of your entrapment. And the way to do it is to pray. And every time you get entrapped, I'm saying it to myself too. Every time I get entrapped, let me pray. Let me knock my bucket sideways. Somebody can put me in a bucket again. I'm trying to climb out of it vertical. I'm trying to reach heaven vertically. I've got to stay here on earth. Let me knock it sideways and get out of this bucket. Because it's not my time yet. It's not my time. God has not killed my body. And he ain't sending me to hell. You say. Because I'm sticking with the Lord. I'm sticking with the Lord. I'm not going to be with you people who don't want to be with the Lord. I'm sticking with the Lord. And I want it to influence as many people as I can to go to God. Because God saves souls. God saves souls. God does. All I can do is tell you about him. And it's up to you whether or not you go to him. That's your decision. And then it's God's decision whether or not he wants to save your soul, because he knows your heart. So you can fool me, and I'm not concerned about whether or not you fool me. That's not my concern. My concern is that I share it with you. That's my concern. Your concern should be whether or not you want it. If you don't want it, turn your ears off. If you want it, keep your ears on. Stay tuned, as they say. Stay tuned. There's more. You all have a wonderful day. Bye.